Hey everyone, I'm so glad you're here in the kitchen with me today because we're talking about something I know a lot of us struggle with: sugar. If you've got a major sweet tooth but hate the crash, the cravings, or the guilt trip that comes after, don't worry, I've got you. Today I'm breaking down 10 easy, practical, and delicious ways to reduce your added sugar intake without giving up flavor, carbs, or joy. Because food is supposed to make you happy, not stressed. Now before we jump in, a quick reminder: this video is for general information only. If you have unique dietary needs or medical conditions, make sure to talk with your own doctor or dietitian. And just like always, these are ideas, not rules. Take what works for you and skip what doesn't. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. All right, let's get into it. Why bother reducing sugar? Anyway, before we start swapping, let's talk about why we're even having this conversation. Not all sugar is created equal. The natural sugar in fruit, milk, or yogurt isn't the problem. Those foods come with fiber, protein, and healthy fats that slow down absorption and keep your hunger hormones happy. The issue is with added sugars, the spoonfuls that sneak into sauces, drinks, cereals, and snacks. These hit your bloodstream fast, spike your blood sugar, and don't fill you up. That means you're hungry again in no time, and over time, it can contribute to hormone imbalances, belly fat, and an increased risk of chronic diseases. The World Health Organization recommends keeping added sugars below 10% of your total daily calories, ideally closer to 5%. That's about 2 tablespoons of syrup or 2/3 of a can of soda, which, when you look at labels, adds up fast. So let's find out how to sweeten life without the sugar overload. Tip number 1, bake with ripe bananas instead of dumping a full cup of sugar into your muffin batter. Try swapping half of it, or more, for mashed ripe banana. Bananas naturally bring sweetness, fiber, and potassium, plus that soft, moist texture that makes baked goods irresistible. This simple swap can cut up to 25 grams of added sugar per recipe. Bonus, your kitchen will smell amazing. Tip number 2, try natural low-calorie sweeteners. We've come a long way since the days when diet foods meant chemical-tasting sugar substitutes. Now we have natural plant-based options like monk fruit, stevia, and allulose, found naturally in foods like figs and raisins. These add sweetness with little to no calories and won't spike your blood sugar the way table sugar does. Try using them in your morning coffee, yogurt, or baked goods. They taste closer to real sugar than ever before, so your taste buds won't notice much difference. Tip number 3, mix your cereals. If you love sugary cereals, no judgment. Same here. You don't have to ditch them cold turkey. Instead, try this trick. Mix half of your favorite sweet cereal with a low sugar or high protein one, something like bran flakes or a high fiber option on the bottom, then sprinkle your childhood favorite, Lucky Charms, Cocoa Puffs, whatever makes you happy, on top. You'll still get the flavor and nostalgia, but with way less sugar and way more staying power. Tip number 4, rethink sugary drinks. Soda is one of the biggest sugar bombs in most diets. The good news? There are tons of ways to replace it without sacrificing taste. Try unsweetened iced tea, sparkling water with fruit, or homemade infused water with herbs and citrus. If you like a little fizz, go for kombucha or water kefir. They've got just a fraction of the sugar and some gut-friendly probiotics to boot. And if you're trying to cut back gradually, start by mixing half soda, half sparkling water. It's a subtle shift that adds up fast. Tip number 5, dilute chocolate milk, or any sweet drink. Here's a hack that even picky kids love. Mix your chocolate milk half and half with regular milk. That instantly cuts your sugar in half while still tasting indulgent. For an even better nutrition boost, use an ultra-filtered milk. It has more protein, less sugar overall, and helps steady your blood sugar. It's a simple change that can make a big difference in how you feel. Tip number 6, make a no-cook. Chia Jam's store-bought jams are loaded with sugar and sometimes more than candy. Try making your own version at home with just 2 ingredients, mashed fruit and chia seeds. Mash up some fresh or frozen berries, stir in a spoonful of chia seeds, add a squeeze of lemon if you like, and refrigerate for a couple of hours. You'll get a jammy texture with extra fiber, omega-3 fats, and way less sugar. Tip number 7, swap syrup for fruit compote. If you love pancakes or waffles drowning in syrup, I totally get it. Same. But try this. Microwave some sliced apples, pears, or berries with cinnamon until soft and bubbly. That's your new pancake topping. It's sweet, warm, and full of real fruit flavor. No sugar rush required. If you still want that sticky syrup vibe, drizzle a touch of honey or use a 0-calorie liquid sweetener instead. Tip number 8. Roast, toast, and brown everything. This is one of my favorite food science hacks. Roasting or toasting your foods in high, dry heat brings out natural sweetness through caramelization and the Maillard reaction, aka the flavor-boosting magic that makes roasted veggies and nuts smell amazing. So skip the steamer. Roast your carrots, toast your coconut, and even pan-fry your seeds. They'll taste sweeter without adding a single grain of sugar. Tip number 9. Use aromatics. That smell-sweet flavor isn't just about taste, it's about aroma. You can actually make foods taste sweeter by adding ingredients that smell or pair well with sweetness. Think vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, or orange zest. These spices and flavors trick your brain into perceiving more sweetness without adding sugar. And don't forget salt and acid. A pinch of salt or a splash of lemon juice can make existing sweetness pop. Try balsamic on strawberries or salt on pineapple. Life-changing. Tip number 10. Don't cut sugar completely. Here's the most important thing I'll say today. Don't go to war with sugar. Deprivation leads to obsession, and that's not healthy, physically or mentally. If you're craving brownies, have a brownie. Just build balance around it. Maybe enjoy one with some Greek yogurt and berries for protein and fiber. That's a combo that satisfies your craving and stabilizes your blood sugar. Healthy eating isn't about eliminating joy. It's about learning how to include the foods you love in a way that supports your goals and your happiness. Reset your sweet tooth. Gradually. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share one extra insight that can really help you stick to these changes. Because knowing what to do is one thing, but actually doing it long term? That's the real challenge, what though? When you start cutting back on added sugar, your taste buds need time to adjust. The first week or two, things might taste off or bland. That's totally normal. Your palate's been trained to expect high sweetness levels from packaged foods and drinks. But here's the good news. Your taste buds are fast learners. Within just 2 to 3 weeks of reducing sugar, your brain starts to recalibrate. Foods that used to taste plain, like plain yogurt, oatmeal, or black coffee, begin to reveal their real flavors. Fruits taste sweeter, spices stand out more, and you realize you didn't lose flavor. You just found the natural version of it. So instead of going cold turkey, try reducing sugar in small steps. Maybe it's using 1 less spoon in your tea, choosing no added sugar yogurt, or buying a smaller dessert portion. These micro changes add up and are way more sustainable than crash diets or total restriction. Plan for the cravings. And because cravings will happen, let's be real, have a plan ready. Keep naturally sweet snacks on hand like dates, dark chocolate, or frozen grapes. Sometimes cravings don't even mean hunger. They can be from boredom, stress, or thirst. Try pausing, drinking some water, or walking for a few minutes before reaching for sweets. Most of the time, that urge passes. The goal here isn't to fight your body, it's to work with it. When you balance sweetness with real nutrients, your energy evens out, your mood stabilizes, and you start feeling in control without feeling deprived. So, to sum it up, you don't have to cut sugar out of your life to eat well. You just need a few smart swaps, a little awareness, and the freedom to enjoy your food. Healthy eating is about adding, not subtracting. Adding nutrients, adding balance, and yes, adding pleasure. If this video helped you, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss my weekly nutrition tips. And if you want more practical food hacks like this, check out my playlist on realistic healthy eating strategies. It's full of ideas that actually work in real life. Until next time, stay kind to your body and keep loving your food.